Have you ever wanted tons of snow, but don't want to deal with just picking up snowballs, tools breaking, just putting everything in a crafting bench? And this is the tutorial for you. Here I have two snow machines that work in survival that you can use to either farm any type of snow really, if it's snow blocks or layered snow or whatever you need. So it works by you standing on the stone pressure plate and a stone shovel being dispensed on this wooden pressure plate. So you fill your inventory with snowballs or whatever item, and then whenever the current stone shovel that you have breaks, you pick up the one from the wood pressure plate and a new one drops. And of course, we've added on a crafting module that crafts a new stone shovel whenever there are none left in this dropper. So you'll always have stone shovels, so that you won't have to worry about repairing mending gear or snowballs clogging up or any of that sort. And it just crafts everything into snow blocks that'll be stored in this chest. There is a design for just a single one, or if you want to double it up, perhaps use it on server. I found this one to be more reliable, even when using it just alone. I think it's because the whenever it happens that one of the minecarts get clogged up, and everyone can take some of the leftover snowballs just in case. But both designs will work, and I'll go through the tutorial of building this snow farm, but I will have both schematics down in the description. So the way this farm works is you'll need to fill up your whole inventory with something like snowballs, just to make sure you don't pick up any extra shovels. You need to have a shovel already in your inventory. So you have your shovel, step on this pressure plate, notice another stone shovel land on this wooden pressure plate, and then you just mine. And when this stone shovel that I'm using right now runs out of durability, just like that, you'll notice I pick up the one that was right there, and now a new one is dropped. So I could sit here for hours, and as long as I have materials for cobblestone and materials for the shovel, so cobblestone and sticks, this farm will just keep on working. We'll start by placing out a double chest, just like that, and then 4 hoppers going out from the side, one going to the right. Then place a block and a crafter, just like this. Next up, place hoppers going out from the sides. Hopper here facing into that one. And on top of these 3 blocks, placing our hoppers, all going down. Next, we want a temporary block and a block right there with a comparator facing out from there, and then 2 more blocks with a repeater and a block on top there, right there. Next, going out from the comparator, we want a block and then a comparator on that block with a crafter right there. Remember, this one has all slots filled, while this one has these 5 slots filled, so we get this 2x2 where we will be crafting our snow blocks. Next up, we want a line of blocks running along here with redstone dust on top, as well as on this block, in this shape. Next up, we will be building a platform, which we can stand on, just an L shape like that. Next up, we want a block right there, and then a slab right there, torch there, and then a block there, block right there, resin dust on top of that block, and facing into this block with another resin torch on top, and then block with resin dust, block right there, dropper facing down with powdered snow, wooden pressure plate, and a stone pressure plate. Now for the snow golem, we want 2 blocks going out like that. I'm gonna place a rail with a hopper minecart on top. Break the rail. And now we want to push the hopper minecart so it's mostly on this hopper, but it still overlaps with all 3 hoppers. So we turn on our hitboxes. And now it's just about pushing this minecart. So it's... yeah, just like that. So now the minecart still has a little bit of overlap with all 3, but it's mostly on that central block. Now I want to place blocks just like this above all the hoppers. And then we grab our pistons, place them all facing down, and then place a resin block on top, break the pistons, and now the minecart is buried within the blocks. Now for our snow golem, we want to place blocks just like this. Leaving a 1x1 space for him right there. Can extend this a little bit more. Now we place our trapdoor right here. So the snow golem will always stand on this side, so we can mine the part of the snow without him moving. Now grab your snow and carved pumpkin. Can place some temporary blocks here, just to make it easier to push him in. Build our snow golem. Then we'll block him up so he doesn't die from rain or such. And this is essentially the farm. Whenever you stand on this pressure plate and there isn't a shovel right here, it'll drop another one from this dropper right here. Now, if you want to make it completely automatic, what we need to do is add the whole crafting system that crafts stone shovels from cobblestone and sticks. So we wanted to place a block right there with a comparator reading off the dropper, and then a block and a redstone torch, blocks just like that with redstone dust on top, and then we'll grab our crafter and place it right there. Now this crafter will craft whenever this dropper is completely empty, i.e. when we don't have any shovels remaining. Remember to fill in these slots just like this, so we have the spots for cobblestone, sticks, and sticks. And then you can hook this up, so you feed in cobblestone from one hopper and sticks from another one. And this is essentially the whole system. Now, if you want to make this too wide, so you can use it on server, for example, just tear down this wall and then duplicate the farm, but mirrored essentially. One change is that you'll have to replace this trapdoor with iron bars right there. Don't forget this. And then this is the space the snow golem will inhabit. And then you place signs right there and on the other side, of course. That makes the double version of the farm. You can of course find both schematics for the farms in the description, but that is the design. I hope this has been easy enough to follow, and hope you enjoy this little farm. One problem you might run into is that if the farms get... I've had it happen a few times, if the minecart is fully aligned and stuff, that it just happens to overflow randomly. This should be easy enough to fix by just replacing this with hoppers, just like that, just to have just a little bit of overflow, because it is very nearly keeping up with it. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.